Welcome to your magical moon message. This is the peace dealer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, straight like that. Moon in Leo, Sun in Aquarius. Well, congratulations for this harvest. Game set match, baby. 180 degrees. Moon in Leo opposite the Sun in Aquarius. This is a harvest. 180 degrees to 270 degrees is the harvest process that completes at the quarter square moon in Scorpio. And of course, if you sowed the seeds 2 weeks ago, well, those seeds you planted are breaking through the ground. Everything about fixed signs are strength. Aquarius is the quality and strength of knowledge through your mind, and Leo is the quality and strength of passion through your heart, courage, right? You're understanding the passion that allows you to express this higher intellect, which is the heart and mind, Leo and Aquarius respectfully. Another thing about fixed sign energy in its strength is that it triggers weakness because of its staying strength and power. So it's common for fixed sign energies to trigger those who are more weak-minded because of the strength that they carry and the intensity of how that can affect those who maybe need to control or manipulate. You can't really manipulate someone who is strong within themselves. So that's another thing to keep in mind, especially when we take into account that relative to this quality we are harvesting, this is immediately going to be felt and experienced through the increasing strength that doesn't necessarily allow others to project their worldview and or insecurities on you to affect any change. Hence the stubborn nature of fixed energy through the values established in Taurus that you stand on. So you're completing a very major cycle with this activation and death of old traditions that will see you overcome at a much stronger rate and quality the collective, meaning everyone, everything, the collective opposition and clash between your own courage standing on stage to maintain and exalt these values, whatever those values are, versus peer pressure, versus the tendency for you to bow down and give in to the pressure of an entire collective or social group or group of people. It's gonna let us know if you're a coward or not, if you actually have courage or not. Certain of things that could be misconceived based on people's beliefs about how you should live your life, but really just reinforced by standing on your own too and not taking shit from anybody, even yourself. So I want to once again remind you, this is a harvest. This is a harvest of golden energy. Certain people don't know how dumb they are, and so they're going to really express that by kind of projecting their philosophies and beliefs, assuming that they're truth before, of course, they expose their own selves. All right, so you really are going to be harvesting greater strength in your aura and quality in your character. And as this now brings out greater strength, this will trigger at a more intense level the inferiority complexes that other people who are insecure and need someone to feel better than will be triggered because they're not able to do that with you. So just be mindful of that, where people may kind of insert rhetoric and reasons as to why they're operating less than themselves, and you don't have to go down to their level. Let them meet you where you're at. Anyway, 180 degrees harvest is taking the activated God power and it is harvesting energy, increased energy. This energy over the next 2 weeks is going to complete moon in Scorpio, and then we're going to have the new moon in Aquarius, activation of this celestial advanced knowledge, and that's going to prepare us for Pisces, where now the divine effects of this completion will experience itself. So this new energy cycle is going to produce magic and effect all right, a mutable effect. So in between the cardinal power and the mutable effect is the fixed energy. And this is what's going to facilitate the knowledge that you've been downloading and receiving. So the first few days of Aquarius season have set to have been very extraordinary, giving a lot of quality and clarity rather in preparation for Jupiter Gemini. So that's nothing compared to the rest of this Aqua season that's going to be jam-packed with so much more intensity. And the coolest thing about this is we have full moon in Leo every year. Every year we're harvesting this golden energy to now invest celestially or to experience celestially. However, every year we don't have Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. So the T-square being made, one, is going to affect every fixed sign placement, but especially Scorpios, because Scorpios are going to have that hidden wisdom that will put the puzzle piece together, because there's no Scorpio energy except for Scorpio people. So it's a good time to be around Scorpio people. Ask them what's on your mind if they'll even answer. My bad, because I told you guys to exploit Aquariuses and find Aquariuses and use the. You can't do that with Scorpio; they'll kill you. But like, it's cool if you can kind of try and do that. They got, trust me, you're gonna get a perspective from them that's gonna tie a lot of shit together that no one else is gonna have. Moon, rising, sun energy, just they kill people. So just be careful. They try and blow people's cars up. Like, just be careful. It is what it is. No offense. That's not a joke. But like, yeah. This T-square is taking the yearly harvest of golden courage and energy so that you can prepare to activate higher knowledge. You're understanding the social context. If you understand that Aquarius is a collective vibration, it is the humanitarian, it is the awareness of you in relation to quite literally everyone else on this planet. And so Leo is the social sign and performer on stage, the lead role character who performs to this collective audience. Leo opposite Aquarius. That means every year during this full moon, as we activate more extraordinary knowledge of our life, this enables us to understand how much more courage, right? How much more passion and fire we can contain so that we can express this extraordinary knowledge. That is the balance of the 180 degree. We have to make sure the passion matches the intellect, because this moon in Leo will turn into moon in Virgo. And now that we are on stage, understanding how much more hype we have to be to perform to this audience, this is going to let us know with the moon in Virgo how we're analyzing that performance, how the details of this energy we're harvesting transforms the reality of what we know. So we're coming into huge epistemological transformation as we will take our understanding of analyzed details, and that's going to transform what we currently know. Similar to you being told that, oh, you need to take this so you don't die, and then you realize you never needed to take it ever at all, and they were trying to lie to you. But it's cool. Regardless, you know what I mean. Regardless, that being said, the key distinctness between this full moon transit in previous years versus now is that the full moon in a fixed sign is a harvesting of energy. In this case, we are taking the energy that your heart creates through the electromagnetic field of just pumping blood through your heart, and of course the synapses and electricity that go through your mind, the energy of the sun versus the energy of the universe. This type of harvest increases our quality to harness energy. It gives us greater and more exuberant and passionate energy. But with the T-square to Uranus and Jupiter, this is what's going to ground this energy. Think about the fact that a moon in Leo, sun in Aquarius is no different than electricity just bolting through the sky based on the sun's light that enables, all sorts of weather patterns. However, there's so much energy that isn't grounded. If you think about the techniques of how electricity works, if you look at this door right here that has these lights, right? If you look at these appliances, they all have grounding mechanisms to take this free air, fire energy, and then through grounding it, harnessing it so that it could power physical appliances. Well, this physical appliance is your body, okay? And so you're taking the passion of your heart and the energy of your mind And this is what's going to enable you, maybe for the first time in a long time, because for some of you it's not the first time, to ground and take this increase of passionate energy and quite literally control the physical nature of how your physical senses are enhanced. This is what's going to really account for very crazy sudden awakenings. You might quite literally find out that you're a lot more electric and you shock a lot things more. I mean, that's vague as fuck, but I'm just putting that out there to just give you an idea of the potential of this, because this is going to be stupid unconventional. This is a Jupiter T-square and a Uranus T-square. So not only are you harvesting throughout the next week this very extraordinary quality of energy, but the Taurus aspects are quite literally like a device that will harness this energy and ground it through your body to quite literally increase the effect and the quality of your brain's ability to process and your body's ability to harness this energy so much more powerfully, so much more efficiently. And it's going to prepare you over the next 2 weeks. So you want to look at this harvest almost as like the conclusion of charging the activation. And as you harvest this energy, it's going to increase and increase and increase the quality of energy you realistically can harness before we activate it 2 weeks from now, where you will be aware of knowing what energy this is and how you will begin to experience this throughout Pisces, letting it be the fuel for new techniques, magical abilities, and through Pisces, the dream. Okay? So you've already been putting this puzzle piece together. Now you're harvesting how courageously you feel about the finished puzzle, showing people, hey, I finished the puzzle. All right. Before the moon in Scorpio, where we complete the harvest and you come into the wisdom of the knowledge of this puzzle. Right now, this is really harvesting at the moon in Leo quality. Everything you have to be proud, courageous, and passionate about what you know about everything. And honestly, this is where shit's going to get really fun. Moon in Leo to moon in Scorpio provides social understanding, hence the moon of understanding through social signs. And this social context is going to quite literally transform very powerfully what you currently know pre-full moon to post-full moon. Make sure you hit up my full moon ceremony I'm going to do later this evening. Should be fun. And other than that, you guys stay blessed as always. Elements of psychic attack and, you know, a lot of energetic entanglement, whether through the quantum entanglement or just this increased awakening of telepathy, is going to challenge how well your mind is influenced by an entire collective and sea of other thoughts, characters, and ideas, philosophies, and beliefs. And you have some people in this life who are just weak as fuck. Like, they're not, I'm not trying to make fun of them, but they're weak. They're very pliable. So like, they just shift left and right to what people say they should do with their lives. Others of you, you're stubborn enough to actually stand on your own values and not let people push you around, whether using like, you know, peer pressure or trying to shame you or trying to act like, you know, they could kind of leverage other people's opinions against how you want to live your life. And this is going to denote a lot of frustration when you're seeing influences that are used to influencing a lot of people fail to influence you. This increases your value. And it's a transit like this that's going to separate the royals from the paupers. Those who just do what other people say versus those who stand on their own values and create their own adventure. And for a long time, that might look like you're unpopular. But, you know, as long as you're unpopular to idiots who don't really know themselves, that doesn't really make you unpopular. It just makes you unpopular to fodder. And you're not fodder, you're royalty. If anything, this full moon will remind you of that, okay? Y'all stay blessed as always. Get ready for shit to get a lot more crazy, but you're gonna get a lot more stronger. So there's that. Peace.